At age 14 is when I experienced my first substance. A cousin of mine had a joint and offered me some. As I got older, through my teenage years, I started to experiment with other things, a little bit of alcohol, some more of the harder drugs. The whole drug scene wasn't really acceptable with my coworkers and peers, so I graduated to alcohol, and that was the norm. You know, it was socially accepted. Everybody drinks, it's everywhere you go. You know, society accepts that. Alcohol became my best friend, and it was how I was able to work the high stress job that I did and just cope. And you know, and I did it functioning for quite a long time. I met my current wife. We argued, we struggled. We were a young couple. We decided that maybe it would be best if we left and we moved to Idaho. Try to start and make a new beginning, and you know, if we have problems, we can deal with it as adults together. So that was the idea. So we packed up and moved. I left my job of 8 years that, you know, people thought I was crazy. I gave it up in hopes for a new beginning. The only problem was that, you know, my disease followed. You know, it stuck with me. It got worse and worse, and our relationship, we basically just coexisted. I had abandoned my family without ever leaving the house and didn't know it. That's heartbreaking. That's hard to swallow. I got pulled over and got a DUI with my family in the car. It was one of the lowest points I feel like in my life. It was totally humiliating. My family was my main reason coming into this. That was my motivating reason. I knew that what I did was doing wasn't right, but I didn't want to lose them. And I was sitting in my garage one day on a Saturday, and it's like, I just feel like God reached in and said, you know more, you know, you're done and it's time. So I reached out for more help and made a few calls and miraculously found, you know, Brick House. And I haven't had a drink or substance, mind-altering substance since. You know, I knew that I didn't have the power to overcome this. It was gonna take something beyond me, and I knew that had to be a part of the answer. I don't think people recover in treatment centers. They recover through relationships. I got here and I felt hope, you know, just walking through the door, just taking that step, knowing that I was at least trying. I didn't know what it was gonna look like. I felt like I was in a place where I could be honest and I could speak the truth for once, and that I wouldn't be judged. It was really nice to surround myself with people who were like-minded and who also wanted the same thing I did. But it was a wonderful experience for me, and you know, it was hard. It was a long process and a very hard one, but it was extremely rewarding, and it still is a work in progress today. You know, I don't think we ever arrive, but I'll tell you, it's miles and miles and miles from what it used to be. It was amazing, and I know that wouldn't have been possible without recovery.